It was an improbable win for the Chiefs here tonight as they defeat the Buffalo Bills in overtime to advance and host the AFC Championship game for the fourth year in a row. But with 13 seconds left on the clock, it sure looked like that wasn't going to happen for the Chiefs.
No team in Benton history has ever made it to back-to-back Final Fours until this year. This time around, the Cardinals say they're poised for more than just a trip to Springfield.
Coach, I talked to your guys yesterday. They were saying you've been telling them all year you guys were going to be in this position to go get a district championship. Now that you're finally here, what's it feel like?
Despite losing more games this season than the last few combined, Northwest is now just 2 games away from taking home another national championship.
Platte Valley's been one of the most successful teams in the state over the last couple of years, but the Lions haven't been in this position in 10 years.
Griffins are set for their first Elite 8 appearance in 27 years, and they've surpassed last year's win total by 18 wins. They try to keep it going on Monday.
It's Championship Saturday here in Springfield for classes 1 and 2 with the LeBlond boys, Stanberry boys, and Platte Valley girls all fighting for some hardware. We're just about 25 minutes from kickoff here at Arrowhead Stadium. Pretty nice weather here in KC. I'll toss it back to you, Halen, to give us a look at the weather back in St. Joe.
All across Northwest Missouri, nobody is doing the things that Tony Osburn is doing this season at Mound City.
It is a huge, definitely an odd thing for the area.
It's honestly crazy. I mean, Mound City's had no one anywhere close to what Tony is.
From 49-point games to being recognized on the national stage, Osburn is making a name for himself while leading the Panthers to an undefeated start.
It's exciting. It's something you dream about, but it's not possible without working, and it's not possible without my teammates.
In a span of 2 days, the Nebraska-Omaha signee eclipsed the 2,500-point mark for his career and was nominated to the McDonald's All-American game, one of the highest honors in high school hoops. Osburn gives a lot of credit to his teammates for helping him reach his goals.
They know I'm taking a lot of shots. I know I'm taking a lot of shots. I'm sure it's not always enjoyable for them, so it's a huge credit to them as well.
But his teammates say they're enjoying the ride as well.
It's an honor. It's awesome. The man, he puts in so much work. He deserves everything he's gotten, and he's worked for all of it, so it's awesome playing with him.
After finishing second in the Class 1 state tournament last year, the Panthers are off to a 16-0 start, with their sights set on another run.
I think that if you ask any kid on this team, they are definitely focused on making a run. I just think focus down the stretch is going to keep us or give us the opportunity to get where we want to be.
We can't just come in every day and talk about it. We have to work on it and get better, or we're not going to get there. So, I think it's just super exciting for us all, and we want to get where we need to go.
But more than anything, Osburn says he hopes to be an example for generations to come in Mound City.
It's pretty crazy, but I also hope it can inspire little kids because I had that same dream when I was little.
I just hope that some little kid watches this and said, I want to do that someday, because it's absolutely possible.
Jacob Lang, News Press Now Sports.
Soccer champion,
Bishop LeBlond has been working for 10 years to take home another district title, but for 2 of them, they've been working much longer.
We've been playing together since I can remember.
I can't imagine playing soccer without her.
Seniors Reese, Robertson, and Libby Weddle started playing together when they were just 3 years old.
When we were little, our dads coached us, so that was really interesting. They didn't really have any knowledge of soccer.
We played every single sport together, so I think soccer was definitely it was a more special time for both of us.
Now, 15 years later, the duo is leading the Eagles into the state quarterfinals, where they will look for the first Final Four berth in program history. Having played together for so long, their connection on the field has brought success to the Eagles this season.
I just think it's all about trust. We have 100% trust in each other, and if we yell for a pass, we know that it's going to be there.
You know, our chemistry on the field really helps the team because I think everybody kind of feeds off of our energy, so I think it's just a really special connection.
As they fight to keep their season alive, they say they'll always cherish the memories of playing together.
It's really interesting to see old pictures of ourselves, like 3 years old with a soccer ball, and it's surreal.
We're just really excited and proud of each other, and I think, this is going to be one of the last times that Reese and I will ever play with each other, so it's just really special, and it's important for us to leave it all on the field. So,
Jacob Lang, News Press Now Sports. There's been a lot of talk about the Royals leaving Kauffman Stadium and building a new stadium in downtown Kansas City. And as of Tuesday morning, Arrowhead Stadium's future could be up in the air as well. Chiefs President Mark Donovan said Tuesday morning that the team is listening to options for a potential new stadium site in Kansas. The Chiefs have played at Arrowhead Stadium since 1972, but the prospects of a new stadium has interested Chiefs executives. Clark Hunt first alluded that the Chiefs may be interested in a new home back when the Royals announced last year that they were pursuing plans for that downtown stadium. Sites across the state line could potentially be near the Sporting Kansas City Stadium and Kansas Speedway on the Kansas side of Kansas City. The Chiefs will explore options for a new stadium, but a move would likely not be made any sooner than when their lease at Arrowhead expires in 2031. Northwest just captured its third straight national title over the weekend, and head coach Ben McCollum has taken home another honor. He was named the NABC Division II National Coach of the Year for the fourth straight season on Tuesday. It's his fifth overall honor in 13 seasons. McCollum led the Bearcats to a sweep of the MIAA titles as well as the national championship, becoming the first D2 program to win 3 straight. The Bearcats are now 334-83 under McCollum, a better than .800 winning percentage. To the high school diamond we go. Savannah and Lafayette tangling at Phil Welch Stadium on Tuesday. Clean top of the first for the Irish. And Savannah's Ty Hilsebeck getting into it. Ends the first with a K. All pitching so far. Then on to the second. Ashton Kincaid singling up the middle. That gets one aboard for the Savages. And then Xavion Page flashing some leather in center field. Tracking it down. Laying out to make the grab. Take another look at that one. What a play by the center fielder for the Irish, keeping it scoreless. On to the bottom of the second, Brendan Bushong laying down the bunt. That advances Page to third with one out. And then Drake Lawson going the other way. It's going to be a ground out, but it brings the run in. The Irish up 1-0. That would be the score after 2. The Savages add a pair in the fourth, and Hilsebeck, a no-hitter, as Savannah tops Lafayette 2-1. St. Joseph Christian and Platte Valley in action in a battle of unbeatens, both 3-0 on the season. This one was a pitcher's duel through the early innings. Camden Lutz on the mound for the Lions. He gets 2 strikeouts in the first. Then Memphis Bliley opposite him for Platte Valley. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for the junior to end the first inning. Platte Valley trying to get things going in the top of the second. Wyatt Miller with the chopper into left field. That's the only hit on either side through the early going. Lutz responding by striking out 3 in a row to get the Lions out of the second. Bliley lights out for Platte Valley as well. 3 strikeouts in the second. Again, 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts in the third. 9 strikeouts for Bliley, 16 total for both sides through 3 innings. Bliley has an RBI triple as Platte Valley goes on to win 2-0. Christian is dealt its first loss of the season. Over to some soccer action on the north side. Lafayette entertaining Maryville. 2-0 already in the first half. Lauren Colin's shot is stopped, but Shanna Ingram is there to clean it up, slotting home the goal. 3-0 Hounds on top. Then things starting to get a little bit physical. The Irish handed a red card. They have to play a man down for the rest of the way. Maryville capitalized immediately. Ariane Skidmore from the 18 slots it home in the far post. Maryville goes on to win 8-0. They're primed for another run at state this season. Northside has a new football coach as well. Lafayette announcing the hiring of Scott Finley on Tuesday. The Chillicothe native was the head coach of Carrollton until they parted ways during last season. The Irish program became vacant after Ryan Schroyer's resignation following 1 season at the helm. Lafayette is a combined .500 in its last 3 seasons. That's sports.